These suck. Remember the last time these training packs actually got changed? Yeah, me neither. In order to really improve in Rocket League 2021, you're gonna need training packs that are actually gonna focus on specific skills that you will need to rank up in the current meta. Luckily, I got you covered. I've curated 15 of the best training packs that you need to rank up fast in Rocket League, picked out straight from the promised land and delivered directly to your eyeballs. These training packs include my own specially created packs and packs created by others that are gonna skyrocket your mechanics in game. Now, the packs will be split up into 5 categories: shooting, aerials, car control, defense, and miscellaneous. And for each category, I've implemented a tier system from beginner to expert so you can choose which training packs will best suit your needs and skills. Alright, enough intro, let's get into the video. Alright, so for the beginner shooting pack, we have a training pack that I created called Beginner Striker. This training pack is essentially going to train your understanding of how to hit the ball with power and accuracy. Because these shots are fairly simple, you'll be able to focus more on what part of the car you're hitting the ball with, and how you can angle your car to aim for different spots at the goal. Many beginner shooters don't have a clear grasp on how to actually hit the ball with power towards the net, so this training pack is a huge step forward for a lot of players. For the shooting training packs especially, remember to focus on essential movement, which is essentially the idea that you should question every input you make on your controller. You will see that you make a lot of unnecessary adjustments, and by focusing on this, you'll become a much more efficient player. Now for the intermediate pack, we have Poquito's ground shots. This training pack is literally the best way you can train shooting for in-game situations. With this training pack, you're exposed to 50 different situations and setups for shots that you will see over and over again in-game. Lots of players struggle with being able to apply their knowledge about power and accuracy to in-game situations, commonly known as the training boost phenomenon. This training pack is going to break down those inconsistencies and get power and accuracy at any angle in any position on the field. Finally, for the expert training pack, we have a pack that I made called Expert Striker. This pack is for players who really want to test their abilities to read and react to any situation. This pack consists of a bunch of awkward angles that most players find extremely hard to read and often struggle to score. With some of these shots, you'll have to combine mechanics and think outside the box, which is going to drastically improve your creativity in-game. Now, if you can confidently do all 20 of these shots, then congratulations! You should probably touch grass. No, but seriously, definitely give this one a try because the shots are pretty challenging but definitely rewarding in terms of further improving your car control skills and expanding your shot pool. Now for the aerial training packs, the beginner pack I picked out is a pack I created called Beginner Aerials. Now I specifically made this pack for players to hammer down the absolute basic mechanics of an aerial. With this pack, you'll have 10 basic aerials to go for. This is going to help those of you who struggle to fast aerial because you have the ball set up in positions where you have to fast aerial just to be able to finish the ball. Now, I want to emphasize that this training pack is not just limited to players who are starting out with aerials. The beauty of this training pack is that you can be as creative as you want with these shots, so definitely make it as difficult or as easy as you want. Next up for intermediate aerials, I've chosen another training pack made by the boy Poquito's Aerial Shots Pass pack. This pack is great for players who really want to take their aerial play to the next level. With this pack, you get 50 different aerial scenarios that pop up frequently in-game. Many of these shots include reads up the corner, wall, and backboard, which are super important in modern day Rocket League. Now, you should be focusing on hitting the ball with the nose of your car for most of these aerials to get the most power behind your shots. Remember, this is just training, and in real games, these P-rollers probably aren't gonna get past the defender, so train power and accuracy as well, not just getting contact. Now for the expert aerial training pack, I've created a pack called Expert Aerials. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, this one is pretty hard. I created this pack especially to challenge skilled aerial players with awkward angles, very hard reads, and very fast speeds. I know a lot of higher skilled players struggle to find challenging enough training packs that will still allow them to improve their in-game play. So this training pack more than helps out. I myself use this training pack a lot, and it's become one of my favorites just because it's the perfect balance of both practicality and challenge for high level players. Now, let's head into everyone's favorite thing to train. Defense. Huh? Nah, I'm kidding. Now, I know that a lot of defense training out there just feels really pointless and boring. Like, I know, bro. I honestly didn't really use any defense training for over a year because I just didn't find any useful or fun pack to use. However, recently I found some defense training packs that have really helped players improve their mechanics in goal and actually sorta had fun doing it. Now for the beginner pack, we have Gold Defense Progression by Dread Puppy. This is an amazing training pack for players who haven't quite grasped shadow defense and haven't really been able to incorporate aerials into their defense. This training pack includes a lot of situations you'll see very frequently in game, like having to clear a ball bouncing off the corner wall towards your net. You're also exposed to a lot of awkward positions as well, which is perfect for those beginner level players who struggle to figure out how to readjust their car. Next up for intermediate defense, I chose Uncomfortable Saves by Carlos Mailman. What I really like about this training pack is that it puts a huge emphasis on shadow defense and being able to play with your back turned to play. This concept is super important to get down in order to improve in this current meta and going forward. Now, you're gonna get 16 shots where you aren't lined up perfectly with the ball facing forward, so this will really train your ability to adjust your car and react to these uncomfortable positions. This is really good for intermediate level players who are sometimes struggling to figure out how to turn their car at the right angles and end up looking like a fish flopping in front of net. Finally, the Expert Save Pack is something I created called Saves Hard Mode. This is for those of you who have gotten down recovery mechanics, such as speed flips and half flips, because for a lot of these shots, you're gonna have to string together some mechanics in order to save the ball. This pack is 10 shots of straight up difficulty. A lot of these shots are only able to be saved by pinching the ball off the post. However, this is very good practice for shots you would have otherwise assumed would go in. You'll be able to seriously expand your save arsenal by using this pack, and increase your ability to use recoveries much more tactically. Now for the car control packs, the beginner one I've chosen is Kevpert's Aerial Car Control Pack. This pack is incredible because you can really make it as easy or as difficult as you want. There are 18 shots in the pack, and for each shot the ball is placed above the ground and you have to try and hit the ball into the net from different angles. Now with this pack, you are able to have as much creativity as you want. For beginners to car control, you guys might not want to overcomplicate these shots too much, and just focus on being able to aerial the entire time on the way to the ball and hitting it on target. However, higher skilled players can add more creativity and experiment however you want, which will skyrocket your car control as you learn more ways to move your car. For the intermediate pack, I've created a pack called Car Control to the Moon. This pack focuses on more advanced car control mechanics such as air dribbles, redirects, and double touches. This is one of my favorite packs because I can be as creative as I want with how I decide to play the ball. Try to challenge yourself with every shot. If you have gotten down a basic air dribble with no air roll, then try incorporating air roll. You will definitely struggle, but this training pack is 100% going to help you improve your control if you're willing to try new things. Now for the Expert Car Control Pack, by far one of my favorite packs of all time is Whey Protein's Double Touch Playground. This training pack is almost single-handedly responsible for my car control abilities today. Basically, there are 50 shots in the pack, and for each shot, you have to try and touch it off the backboard and score the double. This is gonna drastically improve your ability to read the ball from a pass or off the wall, while simultaneously improving your control over your car. You will see a massive improvement with your first touch and be more accurate with your aerials. I don't know why, to be honest, but this training pack has helped me more with air dribbles than actually practicing air dribbles. So, I mean, I really don't know what else to say except you have to try this pack out. Oh, and also, if you guys want further improvement in car control and want a more fleshed out routine, go check out my car control guide. I'm telling you, that routine will get you absolutely cracked. But yeah, back to the training packs. Now, finally, we have the miscellaneous training packs. These training packs are mainly focused on skills I think players at the respective skill levels need more training on. For the beginner pack, I've created a pack specifically to train the essential mechanics of modern day Rocket League. This pack only has 4 shots, but for each shot in the pack, you can only score by doing a certain mechanic correctly. For the first shot, you have to correctly do a fast aerial and be able to score. The second, you have to speed flip. The third requires you to half flip, and finally, you have to dribble the ball on top of your car across the field. If you can successfully do all of these mechanics, you're in an extremely good place to rank up in this current meta and improve upon these mechanics. For the intermediate pack, I chose the Ultimate Warm-Up by Hinata. Honestly, this is such a great pack because it actually does what it says. It's basically the ultimate warm-up. You get shots of all variety in this pack, from long shots, aerials, ground shots, air dribbles, I mean pretty much everything. This training pack is great for improving overall skill, and if you're not really looking to train, you can pop in this bad boy and hit a couple shots before your ranked games and you'll be ready to go. This is definitely one of my favorite packs, so if it's not already, put this pack in your favorites. Alright, the very final pack is Musty's back wall air dribbles. This is kind of a niche mechanic to train, but it actually hits on a lot of the mechanics altogether. Essentially, for each shot, the ball is rolled up the wall and you have to air dribble it to the other side. This, even for me, is incredibly hard to do, which means I should probably train it more, but yeah. This pack tests your ability to control the ball out of a situation that happens basically every single game. You can mix it up and try different variations for your lineup, and get creative with how you decide to carry the ball out. Remember, training is really what you make of it. Okay, that concludes the 15 best training packs that I think will help you out the most to rank up and improve in Rocket League going forward. Now, as always, all the codes are in the description, and hey, while you're there, drop a like and subscribe to help my channel out. Now, thank you so much for watching. Love y'all.